evacuation orders in Monroe County just hours away from taking effect. We could see some of those evacuees on the roads right here on the First Coast. Katie Jeffries has a closer look at what we might see. Katie.
Yeah, we want to emphasize that in our area there are currently no zones or areas under evacuation order, but we want to talk about the routes that people are likely going to take, especially those leaving from kind of South Florida as well as the Keys. They're probably going to come up either I-95 or I-75 because it's Florida. There's only really one way to go, and that is north when you're evacuating the state. So you could see heavier traffic starting today or even maybe tomorrow in the coming days as well along I-95, but especially probably along I-10 here, trying to go kind of past Tallahassee or to go along I-75 north. And if you're someone who maybe wants to leave the area just in case you don't want to deal with, any power outages, your routes to get out of town would likely be I-10 or I-75. You could take I-95 depending on where you're going, but with the current track of the storm, 75 and I-10 are probably the better bets to take. We also want to talk about the shoulder use plan. It's different than the contra lanes that we've seen in the past. So contra lanes, that plan is over. Instead, what the state would do would use the shoulder emergency use plan, which means they would open up this right shoulder if there was an extra lane that was needed. If they started to see so many people on I-10 that they needed to open another lane, they would just kind of go through and sweep this shoulder lane here and use that. Now, that would take an order, though, from the State Emergency Management Agency to do that. And if that happens, we'll let you know. Right now, it doesn't look like we're seeing, any heavy evacuees, especially because only South Florida, only certain counties in South Florida are evacuating at this point. But it's just something to keep in mind if it were to occur, and if it does, we'll let you know. Back to you.